heavy metal chamber music. We will look each other in the eye on occasion and just say, here's my note right here, right? And move around. You don't move hardly at all, right? So sometimes you got the line that's, maybe you want to move it forward. And that's the cool thing about classical music. Even though everything's all written down, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the same every night. It's going to be different. You're going to improvise those kind of things. Maybe you want to move the line ahead a little bit. Bring them with you, right? So you got to communicate that. We started the bar before 8. I don't want the 3 low voices to listen to that release right on beat 2. Bar before 8. Ready and play. Good. That's much better. Can I just hear the 3 bottom voices? 3 bottom voices in the same spot. On tenor, I can use that chord just a little bit longer. Okay, great. Bar before 8. Ready and go. Good. That release was together. Now can you make it just a little bit longer? Give me more tone and less breath time. I love those instruments. Sing that. Sing. Who listens to vocalists every day? Raise your hand. And this is you guys listen to the original recording? Yeah. Or an original recording? Okay? That's really important. I talk about concept of sound all the time. If you play music and you don't have a concept in your head of what that piece should sound like, then you're in trouble, right? So I listen to a lot of saxophone music, but probably I listen to more other kinds of music. I mean, I like pop music, I like all kinds of different music, but I listen to vocalists a ton because I love the phrasing of a great, whether it's jazz vocalist, classical vocalist, great opera singer, or strings. Oh, I love strings, right? So people say, well, who's your favorite saxophone player? I got a long list of favorite classical and jazz saxophone players that I know, but I also got a long list of great cellists and great violinists and great vocalists that I like to listen to all the time. So you got to have a concept to sound of what you want the piece to sound like. Can I have a baritone line? Here, babe. Good. You got a beautiful tone. If you'll double the amount of air into that baritone, and that's a great baritone, it'll sound even better. Forget what the dynamic is. Play that melody like you're the solo one. That sounds so much better, doesn't it? That's terrific. You practice vibrato?
Yes.
Is there another one that you'd like to add some vibrato to, maybe?
I would say definitely E.
Great, try it. Good. And you also tried to add one of those 2 beats. I think that's fine. Try it again. More air. Yes, good. Keep the air moving on that last beat. Try it one more time. You got it. Good. Add the other 3 voices. It's going to help so much. Now, use the same amount of air, but cut your sound in half. That's a weird concept, isn't it? Okay? You've always got to use a lot of air. If you're playing saxophone and you don't have the abdominal muscles engaged and you're pushing air through the horn, you're not going to get a sound. Okay? Or you're not going to get a good sound. So yeah, that's plus support 101 the bar before 8, bar before 8. Ready and go. We'd have a great time picking it apart for an hour. But there's 8 of you guys playing in a short period of time. So what did you learn?
Phrasing. Trying to be better with my phrases.
Yes. What did you learn?
I think just the overall balance and using vibrato in right places will help the ensemble.
I think so too. And sometimes you need to make that decision. There's sometimes in our trio that we're gonna play tonight, or in, playing professional saxophone quartet, we'll decide, are we gonna vibrate on this last note, or are we not gonna vibrate? I get the melody, so I'm gonna vibrate, but why don't you guys not vibrate on those notes? What do you want?
Dynamic shaking.
Yeah, dynamics are everything. What?
When to use vibrato, start to think about, who's going to be using vibrato, whether all of us do it or not,
Yeah.
as well as movement between each other to communicate.
What else? Movement between each other. I think that's really important. This is a good quartet. You guys should play a lot together. Chamber music is where I learned how to be a musician, period. Being in a small group. The one on the part, you're creating the music. Being a soloist is great, playing a large group is great, but really where I honed my skills was playing in woodwind quintets, saxophone quartets, mixed chamber group, jazz combos. I think that's really where it's at. So if you guys are not in a quartet or in some sort of a small chamber group, get in one. If there's no coach, who cares? Go find some music and go find somebody to work with you. Great, nice job. Round of applause for that.